Hi, Lynda.
Hi.
Should I pick up the phone?
No, he's got it.
Okay, all right.
Is that going to be loud enough? Sid?
Yeah, I can hear. Is Daniel there too?
Oh, yes.
Yes, he's taking my picture. Hope it's not going to have any numbers underneath.
Me too.
So how are you, Lynda? Where are you in Florida?
Where am I?
Yes.
I'm on the Florida Turnpike.
Oh, okay.
What town do you live in? Oh, I live in Denellen, which is outside of Ocala. Ah,
Are you kidding me?
we live in Denellen,
We
New
live
Jersey.
in Denellen, New Jersey.
That's so funny.
That is funny.
Oh my God! So you live out by Bridgewater? Yes.
Yes.
But I work at the temple. You know where you called me. Oh yes, yeah, right. Okay. Okay. So now, Penny. Your name is Penny. What's your husband's name?
I'm Steve.
Steve.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you're there, and my mother and my brother is there.
Yes.
Okay. It's just hard for me to hear in this car. It's a little noisy. All right. Well, then I don't need to be on the phone because, Mom, I guess you can ask whatever questions you need that you want to ask.
Yes, Linda.
Okay. So then,
But Lynda, aren't you going to ask any questions?
I didn't hear you.
I said, aren't you going to ask any questions? Don't you have anything you want to know?
Well, I talked to Penny a couple of times already, and so I found out everything I wanted to know.
Tell us, what's going on?
And it's just a little hard for me to hear in this car for some reason. I don't know.
I don't want you to hear, I just want you to speak. Tell me what you know.
And why don't you tell us what you...
What do you expect of me?
Okay.
What am I expected to do?
What I said, is that my mother needs, what we were going to start with anyway, was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
Someone to drive her, so she could schedule her grocery bank and doctor's appointments around Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
And I don't know what time she wakes up anymore, but it's not as early as it used to be. So I thought something like 10 o'clock in the morning until whatever she says, 5 o'clock, or I don't know.
Well, what we were hoping is that we're going to drive together. In other words, he'll drop me off at work, and then he can come here.
Which is 5 minutes away.
Yes, it's 5 minutes to the temple where I work.
Okay, and so what time is that?
Well, then he would be here about 9:30.
Oh, all right.
If that's okay.
Mom, are you up at 9:30?
I can prolong it to 10, and that's no problem.
Don't worry, Linda.
He could go have breakfast and then come, but
Yeah.
that's no problem either.
Okay, well then the only other thing that, Penny, when you asked me about, how much my mom would pay to have this, I told you that I didn't know what the situation was in New Jersey, and I don't know if you looked into it because I live on the west coast of Florida, which is the poor side, so people here get $7.50 an hour or $8 no matter what they're doing, which is kind of...
Yeah, it's a little different here, and...
But I didn't know how different.
Yeah,
Well, I was hoping to start at least $15 an hour. I do have to use my car with my gas and
Right, correct.
drive.
Right. But at what time would you have to, or what time would you pick Penny up in the evening?
Let's see what time your mother wants me to go home. I'm hoping by 5.
Okay.
So that would make it 7 hours a day.
Yeah, 7 hours a day.
Right.
Right.
And 3 times a week. What is that? 210? 210. 21 hours. Right? 3 times 7? 21. Yeah. That would make it 21 hours a week. I'm not saying that I can take care of any,
But you.
yeah, I'm not gonna panic, run. I've seen too much of that. But anyway, a little bit about me, if you care to know. I was in the Army, and I have no criminal record. As a matter of fact, I haven't had a ticket since '79, and that's because I was rushing, in '79, I was rushing to see her, so, Penny. So, that's my last ticket, and I consider myself pretty lucky at that. So, if you want to look up my criminal record, if you want to look driving record, I'll give you any information you want, Social Security, anything you want, and you can look it up.
Okay, now, you have a computer with email?
Yes, ma'am. You want me to give it to you now?
No, because
you're driving. Right, you're driving.
I'm on the turnpike, and, I didn't plan for this to work out this way this time. That's why I actually had set everything up for yesterday, but things had to get switched around, and that's why I'm not in as good a position right now as I would have been yesterday, but I know that we asked you to come today instead of Saturday.
Yes.
Which was a better day for my mother and Daniel, I suppose, but it was not a better day for me.
All right, well, if you want to discuss it with everybody, Lynda, and then get back to us, that's fine too. I mean, we understand that.
I'll give you Mother and Daniel my email address, my phone number, my cell phone number,
Yeah.
which I think you should have just, if it does go through, you should have all that information.
And I also wanted to tell you, Lynda, that maybe on the days that Steve's not here, if your mother should need anything at all, I'm close enough, I'm 5 minutes away at the temple, that she could always call me.
Oh, that's really nice to know. I appreciate that.
Now, I know that you have a lady that comes in here.
Well, yeah, but there's somebody that comes in there, but my mom is really not happy with her, and so I don't think that, we're going to try things without her. What I wanted to say is that on Tuesday, her life alert system is supposed to be delivered to her, and she'll probably just need some assistance in plugging it in and getting it started, but I just think that that would be, we'll try this and see how it works out. If my mother all of a sudden, turns into somebody who can't do anything for herself, well then it might be a different situation, but for right now, she knows what she's doing, and she likes doing her things her way, and she doesn't want somebody standing over her shoulder.
Okay. Not sure exactly what you're telling me. So this lady is not going to be here, and your mother's going to be by herself for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
all right.
that's what we're aiming to accomplish with having, because, what my mom really needs, someone to drive her around, someone to carry groceries in from the car, the heavy stuff. Wait a second, what, Mom?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So when you're there...
Don't get a ticket now. It's going to be expensive.
Gonna be what?
Don't get a ticket now, being on the phone.
Oh, no, I'm not driving.
Oh, okay.
I just can't hear in this car.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, and for the other time, after you run errands with her or something, just sit around the house and watch TV or read a book, or, just to be there for those hours would be fine, in case she doesn't have to be driven somewhere.
Okay.
She might need a light bulb changed, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just a little help out. And,
Oh, I do it for my wife for free, so I know how that goes.
Also, the life alert thing is really good. My grandmother lived with us for the last 5 years of her life, and we got one of those for her because we were both working during the day. And it's really good because you never know. You could fall or whatever, and it's
this
very good.
We had it through Sloman, but it worked just the same way, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Mom,
What?
okay, is there anything you want to say while I'm on the phone or ask?
No, thank you.
No?
That's right, no.
Okay.
Okay, Lynda.
You're not done, are you, Linda?
Excuse me?
I said you're not, are you done?
Finished?
Yeah, are you finished?
Yeah, I'm finished with asking what I have to ask. Like I said, this is really difficult because it's very hard for me to hear. If I think of something later, I can always call back, but now I can't do it.
Here, wait a second. Let me, while we're all together. How far, Dunellen, how far of a drive is it here?
It's a good half hour.
Half hour?
Yeah.
And in the event of, Life Alert takes names as far as, people who they would call who could respond to an emergency. Will your name be on that list?
Sure.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, so, I mean,
Just
you
knowing
could,
that we have to get here.
yeah, you got,
Yeah, knowing that.
anybody would have to get here.
And like I said, during the days, I'm 5 minutes away at the
Right.
temple, and
She's
I'm
at the
actually there Friday nights late, so,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm even there till,
But if we get a call at 3 a.m., you're here.
oh, yes.
Is that,
oh,
is
yes.
that the idea?
Yes,
Well,
we would.
if that's what
Okay.
you want.
Well, I mean, that's,
I mean, I'm gonna take responsibility in this as well, too,
Uh-huh,
helping him out with whatever backup he needs as well.
okay, well, that's the only thing I was interested in.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay, Penny and Steve, I'll talk with you later. Like I said, I'm sorry this was not like the easiest time for me to talk to you guys. And, Mom, I'll talk to you later too.
Okay,
Bye, Linda.
All right, Linda.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. And leave your email address.
Yes, yes.
Bye.
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 That's it.
Now, I put my 2 cents.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Say what you want to say. Ask us whatever you want, Erica.
It's not that I have to ask anything, it's how my daughter treats me. I'm the child and she's the mother.
Well,
That's what
she's
it
just
is.
worried about you. She's not here. She's not here to know how you're doing,
Yeah.
okay? Like I told you, my grandmother lived with me for 5 years. And there does come a point where the roles change a little bit. You took care of her for how many years? Lots of years, right? And so now she feels that she wants to make sure that you're okay and take care of you.
If she didn't, wouldn't be
I did
doing
that with
this.
my grandmother. Unfortunately, my father passed away before my grandmother, and I took care of her. And, I know it's hard because you're used to doing everything on your own, and you're like feeling like it's being taken away from you. But it's not. You're just here just in case. Just like the forgetting to turn off the gas. Steve will check things like that. But he won't impose on anything that you want to do on your own.
Only if I feel it's necessary. That I have to say. And if I'm overstepping my boundaries, then you tell me.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Let's
Like
say
do
you...
you drink?
No, let's say you keep
I
leaving
want-
the water on and I keep turning it off, and then you say, no, I was gonna go back to it. Well, then I'll be a little bit more at ease with that the next time.
Because I have beer without alcohol in it.
Are you concerned about drinking? I mean, you asked a question. Do you have a
No,
drinking problem, or have you ever had a drinking problem?
No, I like my beer.
Huh?
And if you come to my barbecues, we'll have a beer together.
Fair enough. But I mean, she raised the issue. I have to, punctuate everything she says.
You looked that up, too.
I'm sorry?
You looked that up, if you
I'm not going to be looking anything up. This is,
Okay,
my sister's thing, but, I just want to punctuate any questions my mother has. It was a clear question. You have no alcohol abuse problems, or you've never
Drug
had...
problem,
No drug
marijuana
problem,
problem, sex abuse,
Well,
what else is there?
I have some of those problems. Okay. Do you have any other questions, Mom?
Yeah, how much is it gonna cost me?
It's going to cost you $105 a day if it's 7 hours at $15 an hour. So that's $315 a week. I'm correct? Yes? Okay. What else would you like to know?
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Why is that important?
Because I'm paying, you know, I know how much money.
Are you worried about money?
No.
Okay, good. Because you don't have to be worried about money. You don't, well, that's how much you should be concerned right now, about that much. Okay?
And Steve's very handy, so if you need anything done around the house.
Oh, boy, I made a mistake, I showed her.
Yeah.
That I could
No,
do
he's
things.
really good. Really good
Yeah.
at doing a lot of things.
You don't do, light cleaning.
I can vacuum and I can dust for you.
Okay. I mean, I'm asking because that's one of the things that...
Yeah, no.
That's the other
Clean
one.
your counter?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Lynda said that to me, and
Uh-huh.
right now that's what he's doing for me.
Okay.
He's not working, and
Yeah.
I am. He's
Yes.
been doing it at
It's a
home,
tough
so-
economy.
Yeah.
It's a very, very tough economy.
Yeah.
Where were you working before?
Traffic safety service, we did the, when you, have road repair, and they have the lights, and they have the warning signs, and the cones,
Uh-huh.
and the guys out there
Right.
busting their butt trying to, break this out, we supplied all that.
Okay.
And, I keep saying we, I'm so used to it.
Was it a government?
No,
No.
but we
They have
did,
government contracts.
and we did a lot of, state
Uh-huh.
and cities,
So what was the name of the employer?
traffic safety service.
Oh, Traffic Safety Service is the name of the
And what
employer.
happened there,
And where are they located?
South Plainfield,
Okay. And when did you last work for them?
that was what,
End of April.
April 29th.
Oh, April 29th of this
Yeah,
year.
Yeah,
It's a horrible economy.
tell me about it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's three brothers that own the business. One brother got into a little bit of trouble.
Uh-huh.
The other brother took over.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to get rid of everybody that the other brother hired.
Right.
Was,
You mean the guy who caused trouble?
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately, my son and
Oh,
And my sister-in-law.
what kind of trouble did he get into, this particular
some
guy?
kind of gambling.
He
Uh-huh.
got into
And
gambling.
Another vice thing?
Yeah.
You have a gambling issue? Okay.
I don't have enough money. I have no money to
Well, maybe
gamble.
that's why you don't have enough money for all I know, so, you know, I'm
Yeah.
trying to be thorough, you know?
I know.
We
Look
just
at
went to
that,
Atlantic
but-
City with my mother,
Uh-huh,
and, because she was up from Florida, my
Right.
mother lives in Vero Beach. Well, we couldn't get her out of the casino. We don't even play $20.
Yeah.
right.
Because I don't have, you know.
I've never been to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
No, I was.
The show.
I was there
Like
once.
the show.
I was there once.
My mother was the one in the
But not the
casino.
gambling.
And we lost her.
Yeah.
And we found her, and.
Well, wait a minute. You lost your mother?
Yeah.
Mom, I'm concerned. Because, you know, I don't want you
She
getting
moved from
lost.
where she was supposed to.
Yeah.
We went to breakfast,
Right.
we were gonna walk,
The
the
boardwalk.
boardwalk, and she says, no, I wanna go gamble. That's
I'll be
what
by
she
the
wanted to
penny
do.
arcade.
I'll be by the penny arcade. Okay, Mom, we'll see you in about an hour or so. So this is where she told us she was being,
Mhm.
would be. Well, she wasn't.
You know, if my mother, you find her wandering, you can always handcuff her to that chair. Well, it's a solution. Okay, do you have any other questions? Because I don't know, you know, I'm not really here to ask.
Well, you asked some very good questions.
I'm a
Now,
good
are
question
any-
asker.
Yes, very
Yes,
good.
I am.
Very good. So,
Well, let me move this.
And if you want some references as well, I'm sure you can.
Well, I mean, we do have, okay, since we're bringing it up. You worked at Traffic Safety
Traffic
Services,
Safety Service.
and how long did you work there?
7 years.
And before that?
I worked as a graphic artist.
No kidding.
Yes, I did.
Wow, and where did you do that?
I worked at Graphic Research
Uh-huh.
in Famwood,
Oh, that's
and also
interesting.
Digitech in
Harrison.
Harrison.
My
And then
son.
they sold that.
Uh-huh, my son is interested in graphic arts, and I've always enjoyed that too.
I'll
So,
tell you what, it's a business that was great when I first went in it,
Mhm.
because not many people knew the programs and everything.
Right.
And I came from like a printing background
Right.
to camera,
Mhm.
right into the beginnings of computers.
Mhm.
And not many people were into that.
Right.
All of a sudden, colleges started offering the classes and everything,
Mhm.
and guess who got squeezed out?
Right.
The
So-
old man, the old man.
His salary, and you got these kids coming in that are right out of college that
Right.
were working for $20,000 a year,
Right,
and,
right, right, right,
you know,
right.
he got laid off from the one job and then trying to
Hey,
find
you
it,
know,
rapid
it's,
research.
it's, like, globalization.
Yeah.
You know, you can hire somebody, you can hire a doctor in India to read your x-ray. You know, he makes $20,000 a year, a guy here makes, $250,000 a year.
Exactly.
Doing the same thing. Let's see, I mean, yeah, there would be two reference places that we would, talk to, really. I mean, because you've been employed fairly steadily between the two places, the traffic, safety place and the graphic arts place.
Yeah,
Kenwood.
not sure.
Okay, I mean, to the
Rapid
extent that it comes
research.
there. I mean, my
Yeah,
sister
there-
will, you'll deal with my sister on
Yeah.
this because, this is, her
About what?
endeavor.
Okay.
The graphic
It's her
company-
endeavor.
Yeah.
The
No, it's her
graphic
endeavor.
company that he worked for, I think is.
It's out of business.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I just talked to a guy
All
that
right.
ran into him at a restaurant,
How long did you work there?
11 years.
Okay, well, I mean, that's steady.
And-
What else do you,
and 7 years at the other place. Boy, I feel like I've been working forever.
Mm.
I was adding up.
Me too.
I was adding up. You know?
Me too.
My daughter
My daughter.
came in for a visit. She is adorable.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 28, she's a monster. So, I'm kidding, dear. She's a monster.
She's a wonder.
She's a lawyer.
Oh, very good.
Makes her even a worse monster. So anyway, let's see. What? By the way, do you like the heat?
I love it.
Do you? Okay. I mean, because it's this is about as cool as it gets in this house. There's no AC. My mother doesn't turn that wall unit on until it gets over 100 degrees in the
yeah.
house. By the way, when she goes out, you know, she likes to, middle of August, she likes to wear a sweater and a wool hat. So, you know, I just want you to be aware.
Internal heat is not what it used to be.
Yes, that is true.
That
That is correct. By the way, do you mind if I'll put this on low
Yeah.
because it's horrible.
That is the-
I will turn it off if it hits your ear. If it hits
Oh,
your
you got
ear,
sensitive ears?
oh man, does she?
I don't know why suddenly it happened about a year ago that if I went out and it was very windy, right away it got like sore, you know, that it hurt.
Remember that used to happen to me bike
Remember?
riding?
Yeah.
And that was in Florida.
Yeah.
Whenever we would go bike riding, that would happen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to wear the...
Because
Little
it's the
funny.
wind is blowing it through your head, I
Yeah.
mean, you feel it.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something you can put like just in your ear to protect your ear.
You know, there's about as good a chance of that as how confident can I be that you will wear the alert thing that is, are you getting a draft in your ear? Are you getting a draft in your ear?
My eye.
Okay, listen. I'll turn this off since I have you in front of the movie camera. You're a prisoner. You're a prisoner of my lens. Listen. Where were we? I mean, will you wear that medical alert thing when nobody's here?
Did I wear it?
Yeah, you know, it's a thing. What do you do? Wear it around your neck?
Wear
Is
it.
that what it is?
Yeah.
It's like a necklace. It's a
And the
it's
thing
like a
is,
string.
let's say that you.
Wait, look into it, Mom. Wait.
Yeah, okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Mom,
Let's say
now,
you
wait a
did
minute.
that And you couldn't reach the phone, okay? Now,
Well, that did happen.
okay?
Yeah,
now you can't call
wait.
anybody.
She
You hit
fell.
the button.
She fell from here down to there.
See?
This just last year. She was 89.
But the telephone was over there.
That's right. And what she did was she dragged that. By the way, she's a little bit chunkier now because she's been eating a little better. You know, that was one of the problems. She wasn't eating when nobody was here. So she fell down and she dragged herself on the floor, leaving a strip of blood. Isn't that right, Mom? And she knocked the phone down on and dialed 911.
Just like in the commercial.
And but she did it. And that's why I tell her to keep your phone on you, because she goes outside. I'm afraid it will happen. Dragging yourself on asphalt is tougher than dragging yourself on a linoleum floor. But she was dragged over to the hospital, right past, right near B'nai Jeshurun. And they stitched her up and she got MRSA. You know what MRSA is?
No.
MRSA, you know what MRSA is? Oh,
No,
it's a antibiotic-resistant infection. And she had her
Oh,
leg.
where it actually eats
Well,
you?
no, that's a little different.
Okay.
That's a little different. But she had MRSA, which is an antibiotic-resistant infection that it takes months to get rid of. And, I had to take her to a doctor every week and then once every 2 weeks for months. She was in the hospital on intravenous antibiotics because it's such it's a very, very, and, I couldn't even get my sister to take her to a doctor when she was in Florida. I mean, it was tough.
That's all fun.
So anyway, listen, you didn't answer the question though, because you don't like answering questions, I know that. I have experience with you. Are you going to wear that necklace that Lynda is getting for you?
Well, when nobody's looking, I'm not gonna wear it.
Okay, well, that's an honest answer. I mean, that's...
That's when you need it, though.
We all know
That's
that.
like my grandmother was going into the shower without it.
Uh-huh.
And I said, either you have to shower when we're here,
Right.
or you have to wear it in the shower because you could fall in the shower.
Now, wait a minute.
What?
Were you telling your grandmother what to do? Because she doesn't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the dilemma. It's the dilemma that is Mildred,
She didn't listen to me.
There you go. And you know something? My mother doesn't listen to me either. You know why? Because she's the mother, I'm the child.
Right.
And that's the way it should be, in the world, in a perfect world.
Right.
Oh, well.
What happened was I couldn't get up to walk, so I pushed myself over there. The telephone was right there, so I picked it up and I said, I called 911. Yeah.
I love recording my mother. Go ahead. Come on, Mom. Tell me. I have a fascination with it. I have hours and hours of this. I'm a frustrated artist, but in fact, I'm
What do you do?
I'm real estate. I build large facilities.
Oh, really?
Primarily, I used to rehabilitate worn out industrial structures. Worn out structures like my mother, and I'd refurbish them and make them brand new. Mom, if I could only do that to you, if I could only rehabilitate you, put a new skin on you, I'd be like the greatest thing on earth.